Alright, and we're live. Hello everybody, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you all here. How you doing? There we go, turn on ambience. Happy Monday, hope you all had a good weekend. Here we are. Hello Vampy, hello Victor, glad to have you both here, welcome. Let's see, I need to check for... Treasure chest is one right here, excellent. But yes, I got sick of the breadcrumbs because we did a whole bunch last week. And so, you know, I think I'm kind of good for some gathering stuff. I absolutely dislike gathering herbs, ore, and skins in WoW, but when I'm actually feeling like I could possibly tolerate it, I probably should. Because of that exact reason, so. So I'm gonna do a few dailies first, as usual, and then we'll get to that. So, define good weekend. You're alive. You're alive. That would be a good weekend. The weekend is good without Kraken streams. I'm sorry, Victor. Well, I can't stream on weekends, so I don't think I've ever actually been able to stream on weekends. Hello Nadia, glad to have you here. Hello Bren, welcome both of you. How you doing? Alright, I guess this is one treasure a day, so I can just park them back over there. Let's see, was this one of the ones that I used? I don't think this is one of the ones that I needed. Azurite empowerment completed. I haven't done anything. What? Hi Kraken, I've been doing old content and crying at all the bugs I've faced. I'm so sorry, Bren, and I feel you. It's World of Bugcraft right now, I don't understand. Hello Raina, how you doing? Hello Thalia, welcome, glad to have you here. I want to quit online games at the same time I can't. Hi there Kraken. I'm sorry Thalia. I feel that. The only online game I actually play is WoW. I don't really care about any other online games, if I'm completely honest. Let's see, let's see. Storm Song Treasures. Tarnished Longsword. That is one of the ones I needed. Huzzah! I actually got one of the items I needed out of that chest. Nice. Very nice. Get out of here. Cool. Let's check for the other two, see if they're available anywhere. Oh, it's like I can play WoW for 16 hours straight if I got the chance with single player games. This is 1 hour at max. Oh yeah? See, I'm the absolute opposite. I get very burnt out of WoW. I very much limit a lot of my time to WoW to streaming hours. Beyond that, it's usually because I'm doing something with a friend because they ask me to, if I'm playing WoW. Otherwise, if I'm playing a game, it's absolutely single player. Like my mornings when I have breakfast for, you know, my 1 morning hour to myself, that's Minecraft or Tamagotchi lately. So but I wish I could play more. True, it is a good weekend if I didn't get eaten by a tornado fair. I was trying to do the Tanan campaign where you use the map by your altitude objectives, but there is no map. Every time I fly into a wall on DC, it's great. Oh boy. Yeah, when I have burnout, I do cozy stuff like archaeology. Perfect. I am so burnt out on archaeology, dude. Still. I keep waiting to not be burnt out on archaeology. But I'm not there yet. Not yet. Alright, let me check the prices on these since I have these open. See if they exist yet. Still gotta get Minecraft. I really enjoy it. It definitely requires a heavy rig if you want to do a lot of mods, but you know, base Minecraft is easy peasy. Let's see, under mine. Nope, still 0 available for that one. Okay. And still 0 available for that one. Ugh. Unfortunate. I got almost 550 mods, Stardew, and it's not burning yet. Well, I imagine Minecraft being a 3D game would be a lot more heavy. Believe you me, I have to have a pretty powerful PC. I can only use my streaming PC for modded Minecraft. My 2 laptops for rendering cannot handle it. So, it's too much. Tried going back to EverQuest last night, then remembered why I stopped playing, because there's no map and I get lost all the time. Yeah, that's definitely a peeve for me. I absolutely have a map mod for any game that doesn't have a map. I refuse to play games without maps. It just drives me crazy. Like, you know, the first time you explore it, fine, you know, whatever. But especially if it's something that's like randomly generated or whatever, no. What's the part that needs to be strong? CPU, RAM, graphics card, all of it. All of the above. For example, I dedicate about 32K RAM just to Minecraft. So, there's that. It blows everything out of the water if you want to do anything with mods. Let's see here. Let me find... I got 16 gigs and being hogging my Windows. Yeah, I might want to not do modded Minecraft then with that. Dedicate how much RAM? Wham! I wham! 32,000 wham. So whatever 32K comes out to be. This PC can really whoop it. It pleases me. So, but only if I'm running Minecraft. I don't run anything else when I'm playing Minecraft. Anyway, I'm getting distracted here. Let's see. Undermine. I need to check for the price on this technique. Is it still 150? It's not gone down. I'm not buying it for 150,000. No. Less than 100K. Minimum. I love it. I feel like a peon walking around smashing my pickaxe when I have burnout. Or let's say right that. We won't talk about archaeology because I threw up when you told us about the Goldan recipe. I'm sorry. Yep. I'm a little annoyed about that. Mostly annoyed because I already have the Goldan recipe, but I got it on my other scribe, not the one I've been collecting all the Vantis runes on. But my other scribe, my Horde scribe, happened to be the one that was lucky for archaeology. So I have to redo that because it has to be done on the same character to get the 3rd rank of Goldan, which is absolute BS. Absolute BS. On the bright side, you do the game Black Myth Wukong with DLSS. I get 60 FPS. Quite surprised by that and happy. Everybody's still going strong. And nice, congrats. Glad to hear it. Let's see. What's this one? This one's probably still expensive. Don't mind me, I gotta do my dailies of checking all the prices of recipes that I still need. Because some of these, I refuse to farm for. And it's still pretty high. Yeah, I'm not gonna buy that one yet. What about these weapons? Have these come out down yet? I don't understand why these are so expensive. No, still too much. And also still too much. Okay. Worry about those another day. Alright. Doesn't look like we're buying anything today. That's fine. Let's log out here. Yeah, one of the ranks needs archaeology to get them all to the 3rd rank. And I felt my soul leave my body when she told the Discord. Yeah, my soul's left my body. I can remember to use Undermine Exchange, see if you can get them for cheaper on other servers. It's literally what I was just checking, ironically. So, that's exactly what I was using. I check both WoW Thing and Undermine Exchange every morning. That's the only reason I have as many rare recipes as I do. But you gotta be like really dedicated to remember to do that every day. And have the gold on hand. Alright, so that's good. Don't need to do the world quest. I do need to do my bug and dino dailies. I love it when I find rare recipes on other servers for like really, really cheap. Same. It's such a delight. Good night, Kraken. Have a good night, Thalia. Thank you for being here. All my gold is in my warbanks. It's easy to get to. Nice. Well, that's good. Okay. Alright, so we checked for that. I need to check what the new thingamajig. What's this? Well, here is Army of Light. Okay. Don't need to do that then. Weeklies are done till tomorrow. Alright, so don't need to worry about that right now. So, meat alternatives. And this is one of the ones I need to do, right? I have to be very careful with this breadcrumb. Yes. Meat alternatives today, fetid fillets tomorrow. Okay. And hopefully tomorrow is... what's this one? Mogu. Mogu over in the Vale. Because I need Mogu, and that would line up perfectly. So I'd have a much lower chance of accidentally doing the wrong quest. This is that mount quest line I was talking about. I just call it my bug quest, but we gotta do this quest line for this mount for like 3 different times. Because there's a bunch of breadcrumbs that will cancel each other out. So you can't physically do it on one character, and it actually aggravates me. Plus, a lot of them only trigger if you're at a very specific stage of the thing's growth, and a very specific assault is happening at the same time. And these assaults rotate every couple of weeks. So it's like... you've got to be really, really, like, wanting that breadcrumb, and it just pains me, dude. Okay. Meat alternatives. Okay, doing old stuff at the moment, it feels like turn around 3 times, click your heels together, and do a backflip to get this one item. Pretty much. And I know, like, I feel like I complained about it, but, like, legitimately, that's the type of stuff that I'm down to. Where it's like, twinkle your nose, bat your right eye, and bend over. Hanging off the ass. That's where I'm at with my collection. Insectoid meat. Oh, okay, I see. These guys. Alright. The little beetles? Yeah, little beetles count. Little tomb scarab. Oh, some good news though. Since I do at least have time to do my dailies over the weekend when I'm not streaming, I did finally finish the last World Quest recipe from Legion and BFA. So I am now, to my knowledge, 100% done with World Quest recipes. I don't know why that's hard to say. From Legion and BFA. If you know, you know. That was many years in the making. Yes, years. Like, I still have more recipes to go, but they're rep or world boss or archaeology. And I did get the fishing ones. Last night, I was kind of stressed about some family stuff and decided, you know what? You know what's good to do when I'm stressed out? Something I don't like doing in WoW, because I won't think about what I'm doing in WoW and I'll only stew over the thing I'm stressing about. So I did. And I got both recipes, the one for jewel crafting and the one for inscription from fishing in Legion. Took me like 4 hours. But it was a nice burst of, happy juice. So I'm very pleased about that, so that's good. Congrats, thank you. I am quite pleased. Oh, there's another one. These little tomb scarabs are cute. But I like beetles. I think beetles are cute. I feel like beetles are like one of the less creepy insectoid creatures. Like, they have the legs and the antennae and stuff, but they're mostly just a little shell. So they're just this little blorbo of cute. And they have funny appendages sometimes. So they're not badass like scorpions or creepy like spiders or something. Like, I know spiders aren't technically insects, but, you know, in the bug-esque category. Alright. There you go, sir. Here's your bug meat. Excellent. Okay. Hopefully only a couple more days, and I can be done with that. Alright, let's get ourselves over. Actually, I can just hearth. What am I doing? I set my hearth to the seal for the reason. New to fear, Munter Hain is here. Hello. Hello, Munter. Welcome. Happy Monday. Glad to have you here. Hope all is well. Alright. We can go do our dino quest. Bugs and dinos. If you had to compare 3 things down to describe BFA, it'd be bugs, pirates, and dinos. In my book. Maybe that's why it was so awesome. It was the quote-unquote little boy expansion. I mean, little girls too, but you know, thematically. Bugs, pirates, and dinosaurs. Is that why I like it so much? Here you go. There's a spider that eats other spiders, and it's in Australia. It's called the assassin spider. I'm a pretty spider, I'm pretty sure. I've heard about that one. It's interesting. Okay, your bar is full. Oh. Now training pterodactyls. Ah, because his bar is full. Speak to Paku. Ooh, I can finally... Whoop, hold on. He got stuck on a pot. Gosh dang it. Fine. I'll motorcycle my way over to Paku. Paku! I can finally talk to you. Oh, this was unwise. Hold on. Maybe don't ride a motorcycle across tree roots. Job's done. Okay, nice. We're actually getting some further quests. It's not just dailies. Wow, look at this. Climb aboard. All right, Quafon. What do you think? No, he's trying. Aw. You got this, buddy. That's not quite. Come on, you can do this. Get your other wing going. Look at him go. Oh no. Oh, survived the fall. Ah, poor Quafon. It's okay. Hello, Octopixie. Glad to have you here. Hello, Nadia. Welcome. I said hi to Nadia earlier. It's fine, whatever. I'm saying hi again. Hello. Aww. Well, at least he's happy. My poor boy. Yes, hello. Perfect. Let's see, we need barding and a berserker skull. Okay. I think we are maybe finally finishing my dino dailies. Are we finally almost done with that? finally get all of these quests out of my quest log here that have been there for literally like a freaking half a decade at this point. There we are. Okay, where's this at? Is it you? Yeah. Oh, you want some gold. Okay. Well, I guess I can do that. The greatest thing happened yesterday. I was talking to a friend and he told me there's a rich purple shirt recipe on his realm going for 300k. So I hurried up and snagged it and got my tailing shirt achievement. Nice! Congrats! Congrats! I know I still need that recipe too. I've been keeping an eye on it. But yeah, even 300k, it's like, it's so much. Like, it's understandable because it's so stupidly rare, but oof. I'm right there with you. I still need that as well. Except, congrats, you got it. Hello, Glenn. Glad to have you here. Welcome. Come on. Try the... Oh, records I have. It's because it's in the first slot. Even my pet is not dead. Why do you do this to me, LVY? It's not even LVY's fault. Let's see. I need to find an alternative for Shadow and Light because it hasn't been updated in like forever. And it still works, like 90% of it still works. Not even like 90, like 99%. But there's this one bug. This one right here. I can't buy stuff from specifically the top left slot in merchant windows. And I don't, I'm like, what kind of weird ass bug is that? Specifically that slot. Drives me bonkers. And I'm like, please update it. Like, LVY itself is fine. It's an add-on for LVY, but Shadow and Light's not been updated in a while. Drives me crazy. Hello, Lone Shadow. Glad to have you here. Welcome. Hang on, I have a replacement for SNL. Oh yeah, does it do everything SNL does? Because I use a lot of it. That's the part that bugs me. It's not just the merchant window. It also changes your entire character screen. It displays all of your armor differently, as well as information for it, like showing your enchants. So if it does everything SNL does, I'll look into it. Because that's been my problem. I don't want like a billion add-ons to do like the thing that this one add-on does, you know? Berserker Skull. Where's... what? Go get a Berserker Skull and some armor for it. Well, you didn't tell me where the Berserker Skull's from. You actually gonna show me on the map? Up there, okay. You better direct me, Mr. Quest, because he didn't say anything. You know, I'm the same way, that's why I'm suggesting this. Perfect. That's why I was so annoyed about losing weak auras, because I had to get like 5 other add-ons just to do the things that I was doing with weak auras. And that's not even for raiding, it's just my non-raid, non-competitive stuff. You know, the thing they said wouldn't be affected, but was. And guess what there's replacements for already very easily? All the raiding stuff. So, as I called out, it is, as usual, the non-competitive folk, the casuals, the players who are hardcore but don't raid, who lose out. LVY Wind Tools. Alright, cool. I've heard of Wind Tools. I'll look into it then. As hardcore collectors, exactly. Down we go. And it's uncursed too, perfect. Here you go. He got smaller. He's got a helmet! He's got a training helmet. That's cute. Wind Tools does everything SNL does but more. Okay, cool. Does it still have the galaxy background for my character panel here? Because that was part of the reason I wanted SNL so badly. I'm flying. Okay. How do I... Command to flap. Command to soar. I think so. I haven't used it in a while. Oh, okay. Hopefully it's still updated then. This is an interesting way to fly. His soar doesn't do anything, so I guess I'm just gonna awkwardly flap. This is definitely an awkward quest. I thought I taught this stupid thing how to fly better. Eh. Come on. My guy. This should be innate to your species. Please. I'm broken. Time to get a new one. No kidding. That's the problem. This one is the new one. Half the time he's not listening, too. Like, my guy. This is silly. School's done for now. Time to play WoW. Awesome. Well, I hope you enjoy, LV. We are certainly taking the long way back to the roost. That's why he has a helmet. Yeah, he's not the brightest. It took me so long to get the egg that he was kind of rotten inside, so he doesn't have a whole lot of brains. Use the commands. It's like he's lagging. I remember doing this questline thinking Quaffon would be T-Rex food if we didn't help raise him. No kidding, I'm kind of wondering. This poor thing ain't doing so hot. It's updated, I made sure. Perfect, thank you, Vampy. Come on, get up. You... up higher. My guy, he doesn't go up very well. This is gonna be rough. Oh boy. You go up, please. Or not. Okay. This is not... Use. I'm spamming that button. Go up. Please go up. He is the master of going down. Good grief. Can I just take the road? I don't want to do this. This thing sucks. Come on, Quaffon, work with me here. Go up, please. Up. Up. Come on. I gotta spam this button. Good heavens. Up. 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 Hello? Up. My guy. This guy is T-Rex food. I don't weigh that much. Ugh. Good grief. This is stupid. This thing... I taught this thing how to fly. Ugh. We better keep the helmet on him, guys. Just saying. No, don't take your helmet off. You did not learn how to fly. Well... I have Quaffon now. Mostly it's the commentary I'm dying watching this. Gosh, thank you. Little guys struggle with us like, yes he was, my goodness. When you say up, it reminds you of a Harry Potter scene from the first movie, does it? That's amazing. Alright. Cool. Just trust me on this. Alright, I was like, there's another quest. Good. She still has one more. Thank goodness. I was like, please don't tell me there's a breadcrumb I missed. Okay. Trust me on this. Speak to Paku. How is he defective? He is actually defective! I was just being mean. How is he the defective one still pleased to be at your side? I didn't realize we had the special one. Oh, good. Oh, he can't fly right now. Unlocks ability for flying. Okay, I see. Yeah. I trust you. Hope for rescue. Okay. Oh. Oh, it was a cutscene. Oh, well, it's fine. Whatever. I skipped the cutscene by accident. It's fine. Didn't realize it was cutscene. In the arms of Angel. And it's just this little cross-eyed, flapping wrong little pterodactyl. Just screeching, drooling on itself. That poor thing. Well, he's mine now, and I will love him. He's my defective little guy. He's just a little guy. That's amazing. But I'm done now. Zuldazar, as you can see here, is 100% done. It is completely off the zone. Zuldazar is completely out of my list. Done. That was it. All I had left was those dang quests. In OGBFA, he didn't learn to fly. It was several patches later. He could fly. You know, I think I remember hearing about that. I feel like I remember people complaining. I never got to partake because I could never get the frickin' egg to drop, so that's funny. And Gratz, thank you. Kraken being Hermione with a bird mount. Helmet should have been given away. Should have been a giveaway. No kidding. Yeah. Alright. Cool. Well, I don't have any more dino dailies. Fantastic. I'm almost a little sad. Cool. Well, that's done. Neat. I finally have Quafan. By the way, except for the secret mount that I don't have yet because they added that later, that should have been the last Legacy, excluding Dragonflight now, mount. Let's look. And yes, I am serious about that. Let's see. Expansion. Uncollected. Well, except for the PvP ones. Maniforged Vandals. It's funny that this shows up. I don't think that's categorized correctly. Maniforged Vandals Renown 8 is not Legacy. Yeah, Zai Trusty's Gear Glider. Of course, the big Blizzard Bear, but you can't get that. I have all of the unobtainables on. But yeah, this is all vicious. Let me hide the vicious stuff on this character. I usually track this on my main, but he is my Horde main, so I'll never get the vicious mounts, ever. That is just not something that'll happen unless they practically give them away. So. And PvP is not Legacy anyways. You can't do Legacy PvP. Interesting that it shows the big Blizzard Bear in here. I'll probably never get that. But yeah, besides Zai Trusty's Gear Glider, which is this secret mount that they added somewhat recently, I am 100% done with all mounts from Vanilla through Shadowlands. Quafan was the last. Thank you. Thank you. Throws up. Stick a fork in me, I'm done. Alright. Alrighty, cool. Imagine dragon riding with him just running into stuff. It'd be kind of hilarious, to be honest. Yeah, Gratz, thank you. Hi, I just got back from doing paperwork for my new job, so I'll probably start training later this week. But I need gray-colored shirts. Oh, well, congrats on your new job. Hope I can still catch at least 1 or 2 Kraken streams per week while you're live. Awesome. Well, there's always VODs, even if you can't see me while I'm live. But congrats on your new job. And welcome. I know, you've been trying for a while, kind of like Silver. She was trying to get a job for over a year. Ridiculous. And not for lack of trying, either. Okay. Let me go plunk him in Old Doom. Because I don't have dino dailies anymore, it's just the bug daily. And that should hopefully be done in a couple days. Maybe even tomorrow. Maybe. Because I do the last prerequisite tomorrow for my bug daily. And then if tomorrow brings Mogu in the Vale, then I should be able to get the quest I need. Yep, so I'll do that tomorrow. And then that one requires Mogu invasion in the Vale. And will hopefully be tomorrow. We'll find out. Cool, so that's done for the day. Still packing, and I have like 8 to 9 suitcases. Dang. That's... suitcases are such a pain. I could pay off my credit card and get some video game cosmetics. Yippee! Awesome! Congrats, Haley. I feel that, though. Mood. Whoever came up with the rank 3 recipes in Legion for mining nodes, the drop rates are really bad. The employee deserves to be thrown in the mob. Corporation saying no one wants a job, but they are lying to the workforce. Yes, they are. Agreed. I definitely didn't always try that hard, but in the city I couldn't find anything. Yeah, that's fair. I'm happy that I am in the perfect time zone. I watch Fia during my workday. She's from Australia, and Kraken during the evenings. Hey, look at that. Perfect. Alright, so... we're not going to do any more breadcrumbs today. What we are going to do is actually slide on over to this profession section here. And we're going to work on skinning. Because I'm in the mood. And you know how much I dislike gathering. So if I'm actually in the mood, I need to take advantage of that. So that's what we're going to do. I've been working on my Alliance one. We'll worry about the Horde one having it later. For now, just the Alliance one. Food capitalism. I know I'm soon going to be crying about having to work, but I am happy about it. Good. I feel that, though. Mood. Get warmed up when I need to take off my sweatshirt. Let me take off my sweatshirt here. It's a double-edged sword. It really is. Work really is a double-edged sword. I feel that. It's like me. I'm the happiest I've been in a long time because I've finally got the game dev dream job of being a creative director, a creative lead, straight to that position like I've always wanted, right? But now I gotta work. Now I gotta keep it. So it really is catch-22. Alright. The joy of that. Better to complain about work compared to not having one. Yeah, I agree. I was unemployed for a combined 3 years at my BA in between, but it nearly killed me. Do not recommend. Yep, I agree. It's too much. Kraken be going places. Indeed. Indeed. What are these? Oh. Fish and alpha fin. Okay. So Lord and Savior Britney Spears once said, "You better work, witch." Exactly. Yes. So we'll be farming these snapdragons until I get the rank 3 quest. That's our one goal now that dailies are done for the day. If I get that, I can move on to the Yarkus one. But for now, I'm just trying to get this one. So here we go. Strap in. Got to that point, it did. Kraken, make sure to put breadcrumbs in the game you're making. Luckily, it's not that type of game. There are no quests. So, it's a 3D action-adventure platformer. So for this particular game, there's no, like, you know, quest log or... That's really kind of just an MMO type thing, I feel like. RPGs have quests. I feel like it's pretty rare when other types of games have actual quest log quests. Here we go. Here we are. 1 year of unemployment was kind of fun for the most part, and our second year was, yeah, this is bad actually. Yep, that's for sure, because then you're really scraping by. Alright. When unemployed, not by choice, my mental illness went down the tubes, and I've been fighting with the government over disability for a while now. Ugh, I'm so sorry. That's frustrating. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, because I do need... It's midnight. I don't want midnight. We want... Colterin. Dredged. Yep. Gather in Agitar. Ugh. These dang exposed fish are gonna be the death of me, because I can't skin until I loot it, and it's freaking unique. Yo yo, hello little, hello little, hello little. Hello little wing, how you doing? Glad to have you here, welcome. Let's see. Well, the little ones don't give any leather, but I can skin them. So maybe I can still get the quest off of them. I haven't seen how much we really are worth our employment, or at least I did. Like, the pressure for me was insane. Yep, I feel that. Our entire society runs off of that, unfortunately. I don't need this Algon, but he's in the way. The vocational expert said there are no jobs that I can do because employers won't compensate for my mental illness. The judge still denied me, saying I'm disabled, but not enough. Aw, I'm sorry. Wow, you announced me like a DJ. I did, I'm so sorry. Or it's a good thing, I don't know. My stuttering came in there. Not that I stutter too much, but I like to call it lag. Sometimes I lag. I said it right in my head, but my mouth disagreed. This music, yeah. Good old Nagitar. My doctor wouldn't prescribe me anything, so I'm just raw dogging it. Oh boy. Not enough disabled. Okay, cool, Mr. Judge. No kidding. Hey, we got it! Great! I was farming that for hours last night. And it didn't drop. Huzzah. Got it now, though. Alright. Nice. Disability and the assistance in the US is nearly as good as third world country. I'm not surprised. Not surprised. Alright, let's see here. Skinning. Let's see, because BFA... Excellent. BFA is now completely done for skinning. Fantastic. The rest is Legion. And that's gonna be the rough one. Cool. Alright. Excellent. BFA wasn't as bad. They dialed back on the profession garbage that we had in Legion, so it wasn't nearly as bad. Because Legion was fantastic, but it's also some of the worst for profession stuff. Just don't get it, man. I don't know what they were thinking. Let me go. There we go. It's not that one. Alright. Let me clean out my bags here. And we'll figure out what one we're gonna do. Let's see. Fine. Just go into this one. can't combine stacks in your guild bank. Whose bright idea was that? Really? Oh, it's because you're on a different realm than your guild. Well, then let me transfer it, Blizzard. No. Okay. That'll never not annoy me. I'm eating my breaded cauliflower before going back to Zereth Mortis. Breaded cauliflower. Sounds tasty. My family has been very lucky in terms of being able-bodied, while I've been alive at least. So I'm experiencing for the first time what it's like to bring someone, my grandma, around in a wheelchair. It's awful. Oh, I'm so sorry. I feel that. Stop. I know my grandparents are finally going to be going into a home. So I'm glad for that. Tired of dealing with them. Excellent. Alright, so. Let's see. So we need... Gonna get some Church's chicken for dinner tonight. Love their honey biscuits. Delicious. Okay, so we need rank 3 of the stone hide leather. We need rank 2 of the storm scale and 3. And then we don't have anything for fiendish. Well, why don't we go do the fiendish leather? Why not? I feel like Argus. Constantly pointing out, hey, this isn't wheelchair accessible. Oh yeah, it's pretty constant. I never knew my grandparents. They all passed away before I was born. Yeah, I'm sorry. I have both sides. I have the grandparents I don't like. They're the ones I'm stuck with. And the grandparents I do like. My grandpa that I did like died when I was pretty young. I still remember him, but the grandma I do like, she's very free-spirited and never around. So, unfortunately. So, yeah. Okay, so let me look up this quest. Tainted Scraps. I think I remember where the best place to farm this is. Because I have already done all of this skinning stuff and leather work, that too. Skinning, herbalism, and mining in the past. But I did change those myself because I wanted all of my characters to have engineering. So that one is actually on me. I'd rather it be on me than Blizzard removing things. What was it called again? Tainted Scraps. And some of these have some funny requirements that they don't tell you in game. So it's always best to look these up before you go do them. Okay. I need to have completed the Burning Heart. I should have done that. Because I have Kraken world quests. Yes. Okay. Okay, so I've done that requirement. See? Didn't tell you that was a requirement in game. You'd never know. Okay, so it comes from this. What's the best place to get this? The Pantheras? Complete Uniting Isles, Armies Legion, Full Hand of Fate, Burning Heart, yep. Duskcloak Panthers, around 7022 in Kraken. Okay. And where are those? Okay, yeah, it's exactly where I thought it was. That's, I think, where I farmed it last time, too. Okay. So I am qualified. I can get that. So let's go get that. Because that's the thing about a lot of Legion recipes, especially. If you're going to go farm a Legion recipe, make sure you look it up on Wowhead. Because there has been so many little, well, you have to have done this, this, and this to even qualify for it to even drop. Does it tell you that in game? No. Nowhere. Nowhere does it tell it. And sometimes ATT doesn't even tell you. So, just an FYI. Alright. But luckily, I do have it available, so I can go get it. Also, I highly recommend the Eagle Eye breaded cauliflower. I'm obsessed with it, but I'm also autistic, and it's a safe food for me. Understandable. I'm not really a cauliflower fan. Like, I don't dislike it. I don't know. If I had to pick between broccoli and cauliflower, I think I'd go with cauliflower. I mean broccoli, the opposite. Oh, I got it immediately. Nice. Okay, good. Thank goodness. Good. Oops, not that one. We will not have that kind of luck for rank 2 and 3, I can tell you that. Okay. I understand my brain, but it doesn't mean it won't stop me from doing things fair. Love broccoli and cheese. Same, especially broccoli and cheese soup. If you had like a creamy broccoli and cheese, it's almost like a chowder. So frickin' delicious. Especially if you add a whole bunch of herbs in it. Hell yes. I'm so here for it. It's so good. It sounds so good right now. And it's hot outside and it sounds good. That's how good it is. There's this little teeny tiny lunch place that does sandwiches and soups. That's all they do. Called The Sage in McMinnville, about 45 minutes from me. I have to leave early with my mom to do it, but we go there every once in a while, and they do all of their stuff is homemade, even the bread for the sandwiches. So they make homemade in shop broccoli and cheese, and it's all like locally sourced stuff. So the cheese is local, the broccoli is local. It's so freaking heavenly. It's so good. So good. What's this? What do you have? Oh, it's for engineering. I don't need that. Okay. I can do rank 2 now. And what does that require? Gather. Argus World Beasts. Spoiled Fiendish Leather. Okay, let me look that up and make sure. Yeah, what I'm doing right now, I highly recommend you all do anytime you want to do Legion recipes. Because there are so many hidden requirements that the game does not tell you. Deerhead Forest, River Stags, 100 skin animals. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything funky for this one, it's just going and skinning. Okay. Runewalker Stags and Air Death. 100 animals. Petrified Forest. Okay. Petrified Forest is where I was. I think I'll go back over there for now. If I don't have any luck there, I'll go over to the Rune Stags. But I think the cats respawn faster, so... Alright. Okay. Sometimes I put potatoes in mine. Potatoes are pretty yummy too. I love Panera as like cafeteria food or whatever, but I love the broccoli cheddar soup still. It is pretty tasty. Mac and cheese hits every time. I've never had good food from Panera, but it could be the Panera that's around us. Our Paneras suck. Every time I've eaten there, it's like I might as well have eaten at Subway. Our Subways are also pretty subpar. Pun not intended. Currently have a blind student studying theology, which contains religious texts also in Coptic, which is ancient Egypt. That has been fun to translate into Braille. Oh boy, I can imagine. Woof. Let's see, the cats are up here. Need more kitties. Oh! What's this? Ooh. I got rank 2 pretty quickly. This either bodes really well or really not well for rank 3. Because rank 3 is always the worst. Okay, well, let's go turn this in. It's very cool, Nadia. It does. We literally have to go character by character because if the chance of error is too high, it takes forever. Hot dag. It's incredibly tedious. That's what we're here for. Perfect. Well, someone's got to do it. I salute you. All right. Back up to the ship. See, I really think, like, when I talk about fast travel or good, like, ground and area travel without flight, Argus is my example. Those teleport pads are perfect. Imagine if we had that in the Maw, or any other area where you can't fly. I feel like those are a very, very good alternative to not having, flying. I think that's definitely part of the reason I like Argus so much, because even though it's so large, the travel is really good, and you can use your whistle. So if you're not near one of the pads, you can use your whistle. Bring that back, huh, Blizzard? Like, seriously. Rank 3 for Legion Mining Herbalism are so bad. Sorry, I needed to vent my frustrations. No, you're right. You're completely correct, Isaac. And I have to do them again. I'm not looking forward to it. Not because of Blizzard. I did actually remove that one myself because I switched all of my characters a while back now to have engineering as their second. I don't regret it, but it does mean I had to move the gathering professions. So, yeah. Okay. So, Fiendish Letter. Rank 3. Corrupted Tooth. Let's look this up. And this one took me months and months and months to get on my original Skinner. So we're about to see. Yep, several hours. Farming the forest. Spawn rate of the hounds doesn't compete with the Panthera, so stick with the Panthera. Okay. Yep, thousands of fiendish leather. Yep. Hot damn. Okay. $5K leather, 6K leather, 7K leather, 2K leather. It doesn't look like there's any. Let's see. Yeah, over 8 hours, 10,000 fiendish leather, and this finally dropped. Ridiculous drop chance. Okay, you guys ready to commit for a while? Yep, it's exactly. I haven't seen any differences. Everyone's saying the same thing, so here we go. Kraken, can you open your mini list? I'm curious to see how it looks like on a pro. Which mini list are you wanting to see? Because the mini list usually doesn't contain everything. I use my entire, this is the whole thing. So what mini list are you wanting, Victor? So I use the whole thing. I don't actually like the mini list. The only time I use the mini lists is for quests. So I keep it in line. Not only that, the rank 3 are so badly... Oh, it moved. Where'd it go? It moved. There it is. RNG, but tying achievements to it should be a crime. Oh, agreed. 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 The way they added professions to abundance annoys me so much. I was noticing that. I just kind of crinkled my nose and closed it because I'm not going to be dealing with that for a while. So here we go. The zone one. The zone specifically for Kraken? Specifically Kraken? This is a lot. My house is pissing off too much, like damn, I should just go to bed. Fair. Here's the mini list for each zone, says it's less overwhelming. How do you even open a zone mini list? I don't even know how to do that. I don't like the mini list. I literally only use the quest one. Do I do like / mini Kraken or something? Here we go. Or is it just the right clicky? Because if it's just the right clicky, I don't think... Yeah, I don't have Kraken because I'm 100% done with it. So, control click on the add-on button. Okay. Control click. Here you go. Yeah, it's just professions. That's it. So I needed Astral Glory, rank 3, Imperium Deposits, Imperium Scene, and the Fiendish Leather, rank 3 for Kraken. So there you go. Exactly what I knew I needed. This isn't even in the zone section. This is technically for professions, so. So there you go. That's what I got when I control clicked. Nope. Skin. So we're gonna be in for the long haul. We gotta get rank 3 of Fiendish. May the RNG's God smile upon you. Thank you, and I'm gonna need it. Oh look, I got a pet. Cool. The epic prof gear rather, being tied to it also made my partner so mad is another reason he hasn't logged in for a while. I feel that. I know actually quite a few people who haven't logged in a while. Even Silver's, not just because of her job, but she's had zero motivation because she's not been super into it. Like, she kind of wants to do delves because she does want the seasonal amount from it, but I don't know. We'll see if she does it because she knows I really don't want to because I don't care. It's cool, but it's not cool enough to make me, like, waste weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks of grinding. It's so much grinding. Want to collect stuff in Dragonflight, but Dalaran is busy there, is it? Aw. My mage has a good time there because she's on Argent Dawn US, especially in war mode. By the way, I only have one more druid form to get from the Emerald Dream. Someone I have to spawn. Nice, congrats. Oh, I can't stand these guys. We're kitties. There we go. By the way, I only have one more. I see about that. The worst part is I can't even get to 100 Legion mining because everything is grayed out until I get rank 3. Yeah, I feel that. It's fantastic. Have you tried using Imperium? That's how I got to 100 before getting the rank 3s. If you farm ore on Argus, you can get to rank 3. Or get to 100. But I gotta do that again. So that's gonna be fun. 2 suitcases fully packed, another 2 almost to the guilds. Nice. Well, good luck. Hopefully that keeps going well for you. Wanting that dark blue black owlbear for a while. And those are very cute. I think that might be like the only one I have because I wanted it so bad. I don't have very many of the Emerald Dream ones. I have a few, but not all of them. Still grayed out when I tried it earlier. Well, I'm not sure then. I haven't done it since it was current, so I can't speak much for it now. I don't know what changes, if any, have been made. I'll know when I go to work on mining again, but right now I'm on skinning. I'm so glad this is Legacy. I can just one-shot everything. Because, this was a rough one. When you work on mining again, we can suffer together. Perfect. Ironically, that was going to be last, because I know mining is the worst. So I'll be doing herbalism next. And I'm just going to do it on one character. I'm not going to worry about the other herbalists and miners yet. When I feel fancy and extra, you know, I'll do it on both factions. But for now, I'm just picking my favorite. And because they cover both. There's no, like, you know, Horde or Alliance specific herbing and mining stuff, luckily. Same for skinning. You need help getting 100? I have a guide for you. Wow, Vampy, thanks! I've never used that website before! Unless that was for Isaac. Yeah, it's a good website. Here we go. Yeah, that one's a good one. I was talking to Isaac, you old god. Wasn't sure it wasn't in reply. But yes, can confirm, I even made a video on it. Ages ago now, people are all like, make a guide on how you level your professions. And I'm like, fine. It's literally just gonna be me showcasing WoW professions though. And they're like, just make a guide. So I did. Well, it's exactly what I said it was. It's me showcasing that website. Because I'm not making my own guide, are you kidding me? When there's already perfect guides for it out there and they're constantly updated with routes included? Bruh. No. Using the sarcasm, exactly. Actual Abyss website, though. Yes, 100%. And I'm glad they're still around. They've, I fear the day that the writer of WoW Professions disappears. Use that guide from all my professions. It's fantastic. Kraken, there's an awesome add-on you need to try. It's called ATT. Wow, thanks. I'll have to look into it. Sarcasm was entirely noticeable. Was it? I guess I'm making brand new alts again, but on an RP realm. Oh yeah? Well, I hope you enjoy. I can't stop because then I would have to use my brain and it's so smooth. I feel that. I know, I don't want to do like my own profession guides. I barely tolerate professions as it is, realistically. There we go. Can't tell if this specific leather mog I need from DF rares will only drop for leather wares, or I'm just unlucky on my mage. When I was farming last in DF, when it was current, I was only able to get Mog on specific armor types. But I have no idea if that's true. It was just an observation. So, take that with some salt. You need to make a short guide, be like, you want to learn professions? Here's the guide, use WoW professions. Ironically, I did. I made one years ago. But now that shorts exist, I could do that. Remake it as a short. Here you go. It's pretty funny. Here we are. Having to figure out professions without a website is just something I don't ever want to do again. Same, honestly. Same. Same. Let me just uncook that. Here we are. All these kitties. I do find Earthen Ring really nice for rare farming. Hey, at least I'm done with Emerald Dream rares. Now you can farm them. Get off my server. It's mine. I own this server. Me specifically. And all the servers I'm on. Mine. That's how that works, right? Streamer privilege or something? I don't know. Oh no, I'm already yawning. Ruh-roh. Oh, more kitties up here. Yeah, I know some things would drop for me and it was mail or something else, but it didn't work like that for all rares. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the DF ones. I farmed a lot of rare stuff from DF. I ended up, back when it was, because I did a lot of it while it was current, luckily. I ended up just focusing on characters that could actually use the armor, because I could not tell if all of the rares were properly under the same rule. I don't think they are. Just from my experience. Because usually it's like by patch. Like, all the rares in a certain patch will share loot rules, right? But even in Zareth, wow, Zeralek Caverns, I was having some weird discrepancies between loot drops where I would only be able to get certain armor types that matched on some rares, and then other rares I could just get anything. And I'm like, So I don't know. Sus. That's kind of what it amounts to. I guess all else fails, just assume matching armor and weapon type. It's about the best thing best advice I could give. And check for stats too, because like a dagger is not just a dagger, because if it's an intellect specific dagger, you can't get it on a rogue, as an example. And you'd never know that until you actually looked at it. I've done that, thinking, why can't I get this to drop? And I look it up, they're like, oh, well, it's an intellect dagger. And I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, that would have been nice to know. So, as a general rule of thumb, just stick with that and you'll probably be okay. Because Blizzard is so all over the place with their rules. Started leveling Inscription for the first time yesterday. Leveling for that was horrible compared to others. I have no clue what's going on. Really? See, that's funny because I feel like Inscription is one of the easiest to level. It's just mill herb, make thing. For 5 hours. You're like, okay, can I be done now, please? Are you John Blizzard? I might be. Especially Legion, yeah. Excuse me, Wingard belongs to me. Zareth Mortis is on everyone's minds. It is. Well, every time I say Z, because I've been there so much recently, I'm like, Zareth Mortis. No. Zarelek. Same, Zareth and Zarelek. Similar mouthfeel, so. Yes, I have the issue with Agi Daggers, thinking, why isn't it dropping on my mage? So many Shadowlands ones. Shadowlands actually is at least pretty consistent across the board. It's all spec loot. All of it. If I can say anything about Shadowlands besides other nice things I usually say, it is actually very consistent with its drop rules. It's all spec drop. All of it. From the base zones to Zareth Mortis. Can confirm. I did all that. So, whereas other expansions are not. Like, some of them, like even BFA varies from patch to patch. Drives me crazy. Waff. Oh, I need to put shorts on. It's getting a little warm in here, and these are thick pants. Let me actually change my pants real fast. Another many reasons why I don't use a camera like that. Where's my shorts? There they are. Woof. It's a little warm in here. How hot is it here, actually? Oh, yeah. It's 82. Not too high, but starting to be. We got a drink out of my fridge, too, actually. A nice cold drink. Crack open one with the girls. Hell yeah. And by cracking open a cold one, I mean a watermelon V8 energy. Ah. Excellent. Nice and cold. Back to farming. Beautiful. Heard someone say that Shax was about 76% for Shadowlands recently, the guy doing expansion lock thing. Really? That's impressive. Shadowlands is a lot. You know, is there a way to do... Yeah, I bet there is actually. It's probably the same thing. Well, I wonder if that includes... Is there a way to do an entire expansion mini list? I am curious what my complete overall percent for Shadowlands is. Because I was just going to click on the zone, but that excludes dungeons, professions, ATT expansion 9. Thank you. ATT expansion. I guess I just copied it. Whoops. 9. Ooh, I'm 95.61%. Wowie zowie. Look at that. That's not bad. As I expected, a lot of profession stuff. Dear heavens. Wow. What's all this? I don't even know. Huh. Have to look that up later. D&T stuff? Wonder if that's even still in the game. This includes like everything, including vicious saddles, which I'm not doing. Fascinating. Look at that. Shrekwing kills in heroic? Ah, it must be by character because I'm like, but I've done that raid though. That's why. Okay, that must be why. Wonder what that would look like on my main, who's definitely done all this. Fascinating. Well, thank you. I've been enlightened. Oh, I didn't loot. Something I'll never remember. Fair. For 10%, like, girl, I need to stop being mad at my house. 4656. Aw. No, Shadowlands is huge. Hi, how are you? Hello, Rafa. I'm doing fine. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Just farming some Legion leather in the attempt to get the rank 3 quest drop. We're gonna be here a while, because it's a stupidly low drop rate. I don't expect to even get it during this stream, but we'll see. I would like to be pleasantly surprised. So welcome. Kick back, grab a drink. We're in for the long haul. Learning I need to just be more simple with house builds, and that's fine. That's fair. Yeah, when they actually bring out the profile thing, if they actually do that like they said they were going to, where you can save profiles, multiple of them, I'll be a little more interested in the house. Because that would counter some of the bugs that are most egregious to me, like stuff resetting position constantly. And it would allow me to, like, you know, put more time into a big build, decide if I may not like it, I can save it, change it, and in case I want to, like, you know what, I'm gonna go back to that other one. Or I could save holiday builds. I could make a Christmas tree house for Winter's Veil or something. I'd be more interested in that. If they fix the bugs we've been having with housing and bring in the profile thing, I'll be way more interested in doing housing. Here we go. House decorating is a great break from everything else. Sometimes I have those ideas that are just way too much for me to deal with. Valid. Same, it's very easy to picture something grand and then you get disappointed. Aw, yeah. I regret doing what I originally had because I still hadn't even made the same amount of progress since. Right? If we had profiles, wonder how long it's going to take for them to put them in. I mean, in my opinion, that should have launched with it. Like, that should have been a launch feature, but maybe that's just me. That feels like such a default thing to have, right? I mean, profiles for your builds. Oh yeah, I regret, let me read that. I have posted my work in progress in Discord. Excellent. Thank you for sharing. I looked it up, by the way. This recipe that I'm farming for has a 0.06 at highest drop rate. Just fathom that for a second. Everyone lauds rather, the mount farmers. And to be fair, mount farming is egregious. But no one talks about the humble profession recipe farmer. The lowest drop rates in the game. Even lower than some Mog. Like, why? Just why? Legitimately why? Because a system like that, in my opinion, all it does is reward the lucky and shit on the unlucky. Imagine trying to do this during the life of the expansion when it's live. You decide to be a skinner, you decide to be a leather worker, farm your own leather, make some gold off the auction house as the mighty Blizzard intends. But because your luck is shit, me, you'll spend the whole expansion and never get rank 3. And all you did was farm leather. And you never actually got to do the leatherworking enterprise of your dreams. Doesn't feel great now, does it? Yeah. Just no. Too low. My opinion will not change on how nothing in this game should be below 1% drop rate. 1% drop rate itself is pretty abysmal. But it's at least reasonable if you really farm it, comparatively. I'll never understand their logic on that one. The humble recipe farmer. Exactly. Yes. And Hellion, thank you so much for the lurk. Welcome. Hope you're having a great day. It's the most insane grind in the game. It really is. It really is, dude. Speaking about mount farmers, I just got my second harder mount, 3 more to go. Congrats, Munter! Congrats! Congrats. This is why collectors are the real hardcore players. Agreed. Having done both hardcore PvP, raiding, dungeoning, competitive play, BIS of multiple different classes, top ranked, etc., and then stuff like this, I can acutely say I have put way more time into collecting than I ever have into gearing and doing seasonal things. Because it just takes that much longer. It really does. I mean, that's why I have, you know, anytime I get questions of, oh, aren't you afraid you'll run out of content? Well, Jimmy, I hate to break it to you, but both as a gift and a curse, I never will. Because I'll never be 100% done with WoW. Ever. And I have accepted that. It is a perpetual grind for the rest of my life. Or at least until the game dies. Reminds me that the Dream Warden's contract in DF only came once a week from Superbloom. If you didn't get it week 1, you missed out on a lot of gold. Yep, exactly. Hi, me. I was one of those people. I wanted so badly to do inscription, but it just didn't work out. Gotta get some cleaning done before I myself start farming the game, and you have a relaxing atmosphere. So I'm gonna lurk here and keep you talking my ears. Back to it. Excellent. Well, welcome. Glad to have you here. And get some cleaning done. Clean up, everybody. Put stuff away. Did I just unlock a sleeper? Anyway. But welcome. Even when I complain, I try to be relaxing. Well, at least these cats can, their spawn rate keeps up pretty good. I'm already up to 612 leather, my goodness. I hope this fiendish leather sells for something, because, woof, unlocked a core memory, thanks. I feel like everybody is indicted with that one. I got KSM in like 2 evenings last week. That ish wasn't hard. You know what's hard? Farming 5 million gold via alchemy and herbalism while on a time crunch to afford an auction house mount. That's hard. Agreed. Agreed. That's the crazy thing. This is why I can't understand why they're all like, there isn't enough to do in WoW, excuse me? I know, I feel like people do that. It's like, there isn't enough that you want to do in WoW. Phrasing matters on that one, friend. Because there is so much to do in WoW I want to throw up. Like, legitimately. Which is not a bad thing. And in fact, I'm grateful we have so much content. We really do. And it's so varied, and I appreciate that. But at the same time, if you haven't been keeping up... Oh boy. You know what I mean? Oh... Trying to get recipes like that. Same. It's like way too competitive. I hate it. I just like have the heavily dislike the WoW economy. Yeah, that's fair. I know. I wanted to be an auction house major back in the day, but I got tired of it real quick. I don't really pay attention much anymore. I just throw my stuff up on at market price, and if it sells, it sells. Don't like thinking about it. Which, speaking of, at some point, that is something on our list that we will need to do, is crafted items. I have a whole bunch of crafted Mog and discovery stuff, I guess. But, oh, I didn't do my jewel crafting. Right. Or my scribe. Hold on. I gotta switch characters. I thought I was done with my dailies. I was not. I cannot skimp out on those. I really need to update my to-do list. It's out of date and not at all accurate anymore. Woof. Turn on my little fan down there. There we go. Jewel crafters. Anyway. Oh, let's see. How long do you think it would take if you started from scratch getting 100% ATT, but everything's 100% drop rate, and you have access to the top guild PvP players to help them with their rating achievements or group achievements? Probably a few years. Yeah, what Haley said. Probably a few years. If I had to give you an actually accurate assessment, even with that sort of awesome handicap. Probably still a few years. Because there is so much. I mean, there's almost 200 zones in that alone. And in every single zone there are rares, Mog, rep, recipes, dungeons and raids, quests for both factions, quests for races, quests for classes, and on and on and on and on. So, yeah, it would still take a good couple years. Perpetually feeling behind. Yep. That's something you just kind of have to get comfortable with, I think. Time-gated stuff, too. True. There's a lot of time-gated stuff, too. Let's see here. Wild Jade. Create. There we go. Let me put him away. He doesn't need to be down here anymore. He got his recipe. Starting now? Oh, you're like 20 years behind. Exactly. Pretty much. 22 now. If we're counting all the way from 04, it's 22 years this November. You know what's sad is I have enough gold to buy the last slot in the Warband Bank, but that's all my gold. I don't even need the space. I would just be doing it for the achievement. Oh, same. I mean, I don't have the gold for it, but I do want it eventually, just to have it. I would actually use the space, but... you know. See, I don't need all these. Actually, I'm going to hold on to these because I do need to do balls, what's that thing called? Withered Army training on this character specifically in the future. Again, because I still don't have the recipe. There's a couple of recipes left. There's multiple, more than what I need, but the two left that I need is one for jewel crafting and one for leatherworking. And the leatherworking one I was doing on that same hunter who has never changed leatherworking while it was current, and I still never got the recipe. That's how rare that is. I have farmed the crap out of that jewel crafting one in the past, to no avail. So I'm gonna need the mana. I'm actually gonna hold on to those fish. Woof. I was like, I don't need these. Yes, I do. Why is the BFA portal in the basement? Right? I don't know. One of the most used portals, dude. Because all the other portals are there. I don't know. It took me the whole collector's bounty just to get the source IDs for every tier up to Shadowlands. That's impressive. And just think, that's after they made that change too with the Mog, where you can learn anything on anybody. You know, asterisks. There's some... and it's not a hard, fast rule, but for the most part. Crazy. Put that in there. Let's put my... water walking away. Okay, so he's good to go. Love and Whirlwind is amazing. Isn't it? Okay, what's the other one? The enchanters and scribe. Scribs. Scribbly doos. They need to do their wisdom. The recent class nerfs for legacy content, what is your suggestion for Horde main? For Horde specific collection purposes? I have no idea. I can't really give a good one because I strongly dislike every single class change of this expansion. Like literally all of them. There's not a single one I like, and I'm not being dramatic. I am dead serious about that. And mine don't change. I have to farm legacy with the character that can actually use the item. So I would say to either you make a speed druid if it's old dungeons. You can still make speed druids, they're just not as fast as they used to be. Or just pick your favorite class. That's really kind of what it comes down to, honestly. Let's see. Scroll of Wisdom, there we go, 19. Tomorrow, I'll be able to make one of the staves. And it would have been tomorrow on my other character, my other scribe, but I was dumb and missed a few days somehow. Kept up with this one, but not the other one. I'm like, wait, what? I am confusion. Trying out Arms Warrior now on a new low pop RPL. I like Fury, but I love Arms, only has 1 2-hand 2. The other day I forgot what the world boss guaranteed loot thing didn't start until War Within, and I killed the F1 and I was like, where's my loot? Oh, I'm sorry. It wouldn't have been possible without Warband tier tokens. Yep, agreed, Messi. Agreed. Let's see. Let's get that over a bit. Scroll of Wisdom. 4 more days and he can craft one as well. Alright, just leave him here. Even Mr. GM is now playing a monk because of the hunter changes. I appreciated how he acknowledged it. I'm still feeling bad to switch mains, even temporarily for past content. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking with hunter. Especially poor BM. He got hard gutted. It is definitely not great. So I don't know what they plan to do for the future with that. Okay, and do we need to bother with anything on my other mage? Let me look. This is my other jewel crafter, but I was splitting the Pandaren recipes between the two of them. Because I don't really care which one has what, as long as I get all of them at least on one of the two. Because they're not faction specific. These particular ones at least. Let's see. So what am I missing? Professions. Where's still crafting? Does it not show? Maybe they have it under crafted item. That's the only thing that kind of annoys me about profession stuff in ATT. It's all over the place. There it is. Discovery. Wild Jade. Is it just Wild Jade? Okay. And I have my other... Yeah, 10 more days. I have my other jewel crafter on Wild Jade. Yeah, there's the Wild Jade. Is it just Jade? Jade, Amethyst, Ruby. Okay. And he didn't farm the diamonds. The warrior did. That's the stuff from Gao Lai. Okay. Yeah, I don't need to do any dailies on him. That's fine. I'll just worry about the other one for now. Okay, we can get back to the skinning. I just didn't want to miss out on those. I think there's some other dailies I should probably do. But I need to look into that later. I need to reevaluate my profession status. It's been a while. And I've gotten a lot of stuff done. So, but that's a future me problem. I'll do that maybe after stream or something. I don't know. Not right now. Just for now, let's just focus on getting the rank 3. Scroll of Wisdom is the name of the item to identify items in Path of Exile. Is there really? That's funny. Well, it's a Warbound BOA item from Mop. It's one of those many Mop items that you have to make specifically on your characters. You can't buy them. And they're needed for some stave mog, which are also warbound, so you can't buy those either. You have to craft it yourself. And there's 3 of them, and they each require like 20 each or something. So it takes like 60 days to learn all 3 of them. It's ridiculous. So, that's what those are for. I don't even know if they're used for anything else. Just that. Now everyone has like thousands of pet charms, but I'm over here struggling to get any together for the last pet charms I need. I just find it so bad and sad not to have current content give them anymore. It's bad, agreed. It is sad. If it helps, there's a lot of world quests from old content you can do. That's the only time I do it, is when I need charms and I need it stat. I just wait till a whole bunch of world quests across all the expansions line up with a whole bunch of pet charms. And depending on how many alts you have, you can get a few hundred a day. It's nice. So that's how I deal with it. But I suspect we're not going to need those much anymore, which is unfortunate. My ATT says I'm missing just the crane staff. I guess I should work on that. Wouldn't hurt, because if you need those scrolls of wisdom for it, it takes a while. Kinda ridiculous. 400 pet charms. What am I even doing in this game? Yeah, it's kind of why I felt more inclined to focus on old expansions more. Hey, now's a good time to do it too if you're not super interested in the current game like me. Not fond of the bugs. Like, there's definitely bugs in the old game, but I feel like there's more room to move around them, if that makes sense. Around 6,000 pet charms left over from obtaining a lot of Paragon boxes. Nice, congrats. I don't know how many I have left. Let me look. I haven't done anything with charms in quite a while. I haven't needed them. What do we got left? Oh, I have 82. And it looks like one of my alts randomly has 18 on him. Yeah, but I haven't needed them because I have a stock of like upgradey stones. That's the only thing I use them for, because I have all the pets you can buy for charms. So, yeah. So I get why they do it, but having crates takes forever to spawn on old content is not so fun. Yeah. Game is full of bags. That too. I noticed even that DF Paragon, I think Shadowlands Paragon actually still give 3k gold too. They do. At least some of them do. So, yeah. BFA Paragons don't. Although the N'Zoth Assault caches still have a chance to give a couple K gold. That one's a chance. It's not guaranteed for some reason. I'll never understand why that's the case, but there is that. But do you really want to do a whole bunch of Paragon rep and Shadowlands? I like Shadowlands, but not that much. N'Zoth, new rep unlocked, exactly. Sorry, I'm very tired. I didn't sleep at all last night because of some family stuff, medical things that are going on. So I'm very tired. I apologize. I'm slurring like I'm drunk. And they'll be okay. I can't give details, so they asked not to talk about it, but, you know, I'm respecting that. But still, I'm tired. And thank you for the follow, FireX. Welcome, glad to have you here. DF rep tokens are given out like candy as well. True. That is true. Scared of old Paragon boxes. The BFA Paragon box reset my rep one time. Oh no! That's not good. I haven't had that. I mean, I've had reps reset, but not caused by the Paragon boxes. Woof. And Haley, and thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Wishing all the best. Thank you, Nadia. I never have to apologize for that. That's okay. Okay, I hope you get some good rest soon. So that it wasn't an energy V8. No, the alcohol in my content. Let me start over. The alcohol in my blood is too high. From lack of sleep. Did you know that lack of sleep does that? If you're actually overtired, the alkali in your blood, or whatever it is, goes up really high. Which can simulate being drunk. That's crazy to me. Who needs alcohol when you can just not sleep? Crazy to me. Didn't even do that yet. Well, thank you. Thank you, both of you. Appreciate you. We're used to it. You talking like a drunk person? Yeah, my life in a nutshell. One day, when I can live on my own again, I won't have to deal with this stuff. Maybe. But, you know. What is with BFA reps? I don't know, man. They need to hurry up and make BFA reps into Warbound, because I've not had a single issue with Warbound reps. It's all the legacy stuff. Especially BFA. Like, primarily BFA. I've had a few others reset here and there. But primarily BFA. Like, what is going on with BFA? I'm like, please, Blizzard, hurry up. Please. I don't want to have to redo all of them by the time you get around to it. And we call that an overflow state. Right back up to 0 rep. Oof. Yuck. Maybe they're working on BFA Warband reps and the BG, and that's why so many of them are getting reset for us. Well, if that's the case, then they've been working on them since Dragonflight launched, because that's when it started. 10.0.
Carrot_carrot. Poringosa sub to your channel for 3 months.
Poringosa, thank you so much for the resub. Super appreciate your continued support. Because thanks to folks like you, I can keep working. So thank you so much. Appreciate you. BFA is supposed to be next, right? Possibly. They said they have to finish Shadowlands. They haven't even finished the Shadowlands reps yet. So, maybe. TM. It is that it's more dangerous to drive tired than drunk. So I've heard, and can confirm. Driving tired is not great. Sometimes it's unavoidable. Had that discussion with my boss because I use sick days for when I can't sleep. Girl, you do not want me to proofread anything when I can't spell my own name. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Especially in a job like that where you need to be cognitive. Or, you know, your misinformation, like, is the downfall of an entire existence, practically. I can't days like that is self-care. Fair. You have unlimited sick days. That's awesome. And the only time I take a sick day is when I'm literally incapacitated by a migraine, which are fortunately rare anymore because I think I've narrowed down a lot of it. Besides the ones caused by storms, a lot of it I think is my sinuses. And so I clean out with the neti pot and use a mask when I sleep. That's actually been helping a lot. I'm not waking up with headaches nearly as much as I used to. Big difference, so that's been helping. But anyway, my only sick days are when I'm down with a migraine or literally bedridden. That's the only time I've taken sick days in my life. Never been able to afford to. Yay, America. Forgot I hate the DF rotation timers. Same. I don't like them either. I don't mind the rotations if it's like every day, like a different set is up. But the DF ones, like, I can never keep track of them because they're not a full day. It's like every 6 to 12 hours or something, and like it's so easy to miss them. And it's the weirdest ones that are up and aren't. Literally had a week or to track it for me. So that's going to be fun when I have to deal with that again, because that's gone. No week ors. So that's going to be fun. Unlimited in the way that if I take like 6 months off, then I'll probably get fired. But yeah, you can have 5 periods per year. A period can be a day or 2 weeks as long as they're uninterrupted. Nice. Well, that's cool though. I was surprised by the concept of sick days. Yeah, that doesn't really exist. If the doc says you're sick, you're sick. You'd think. And the fun part too is a lot of places here, even if you have a doctor's note, I experienced this with my own job in the past when I worked in aviation as the marketing agent. They didn't care if I had a freaking note. They would threaten to fire me. And I'm like, I am legitimately ill with a medical issue. I cannot come in. Like, what do you want me to do? Laying in the hospital. And they're threatening to fire me. It's great. Needless to say, there's a reason I don't work there anymore. But still. Ugh. Thank you, Workers' Union. Yeah. If the unions around here weren't so terrible, I wouldn't mind, but... because that one's kind of a life thing, too. Once you're in one, you can't get out. Because it kind of goes both ways, which is what frustrates me. We're so blessed with the fact that if we have a little bit of cold or sore throat or whatever, we can just work from home. Yeah, that's good. I wish work from home was more accepted here. But people had to go and ruin it during COVID, being all like, look, I'm working from home and doing nothing. And I'm like, this is why we can't have nice things. It's because of people like you. So, and go figure. Unions became a cult. They really did around here, especially on the West Coast. I don't know how it is for the rest of the Americas. Rest of the US. But around here, it's like, it really did. You gotta pay certain dues, more than I could ever afford, for specific things. You can't get out of it. It's a life contract. You are stuck at wherever they put you, depending on what it is. And like, I'm all for unions, don't think I'm not. But you gotta be very careful with them at the same time. Because they can be predatory. I have family that's stuck with that. I'm like, can we not? Why is it the worst of both worlds? They're supposed to help us, not trap us. Help. Like, dude. Not cool. Not cool at all, man. One of the reasons why I quit my job was because my manager one time gave me a notice for not calling out properly on time. So I had to do a meeting for it. So I show up sick as hell, and I think they might have felt some guilt. I hope so. I hope they felt guilty. Because I've done that. Where they forced me to come in despite being hellaciously sick. I would come in, and guess what? Everybody in the office got sick. I even had to try to warn people to stay away from me. Yeah, well, they can see the consequence of that. Thanks. It's great. I don't miss that job. I hated it, man. I hated it so much. Like, yeah, I was actually sick. Sorry. When working from home for 15 years, can I say it is the way? I don't blame you. I've been working from home for several years now myself. I don't make nearly as much as I used to, but I don't have to commute like I used to. I don't have to deal with in-person teams like I used to. Anything that I do with the team is online. It's so nice. So nice. Even my new dev job as creative lead right now is all online. And even if we do decide to get an office in the future, because we plan to at some point, it's all people I like. So like, you know, yeah. And I'm creative director. I tend to be creative lead right now, but when we have actually more on the team, I intend to be a good boss. What a concept. Not gatekeeping girl boss. No, no, no. Unions are the backbone of society here. Everyone is in one. They're literally there to help you if your workplace tries to do illegal stuff, like threaten their employees if they're sick. Yeah, there's so catch-22 here in the US. Some of them are really good, and some of them are really bad. So you really gotta read the fine print. And it's very frustrating, because it's like, you're supposed to help us. This is what this is for. One of the assistant managers talked to me after that by herself, like apologizing, and said they weren't going to put that on my record. I'm like, thank you. Y'all are making me cry. Like, seriously. Jeez. Ugh. Awful. We are not okay in the US, just saying. No, no we're not. We are in a very bad way right now. From top to bottom, just oof. I called out of my retail job because of a double ear infection. Oof. I am so grateful I have never had an ear infection. I'm supposedly really susceptible to them because of my tiny inner ear issue, but I've never had one. Fingers crossed. And my boss hung up on me. Oh, wow. Wow. What a great boss. Ugh. Why are people like this? It's just gross. It's always funny when the US companies come over here trying their union busting and get smacked by the courts. I don't doubt, because I feel like unions over there are very different than they are here. I'd have to move to California or Texas to work on campus for my company. That is a negative ghostwriter. Yeah, no. California and Texas are cool to visit, and they have a lot of tech and amenities that I'm grateful we have. But I don't want to live there. I have a lot of family in California because I'm up in Oregon, just above it. I'll pass. I just, no. No. I'll pass. So wild to me. You should see how bosses react here whenever the union word is mentioned, like ooga booga. Right, exactly. Right? Michelle, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Alright. At the start of COVID, I was sick and went into work with 103 temp because my downstairs neighbor scared me into going to work. Ugh. Ugh, that's so yucky. I'm so sorry. My old boss was a Vicky. We called her Vicky. Vicky! It's amazing! Ah, I love when names like that just perfect. They're just right for the insults. It lets you pull out all of your, like, bullying skills from school that you never got to do but said in your head. Type of thing. Oh yes, this is where I use it. On people like that. Unions are voluntary. You can leave whenever you want. But if you get fired, you are eligible for 2 years of monthly payments while you land on your feet. Oof. Still though. I'm sure every union is different here. I only know the few that I've had to deal with. And it just was not great. Oh. What is life? Why are we put here just to suffer? That old quote. Woof. I had a boss named Robert. He was short. I would let you put together what his nickname may have been. That's amazing! Yes, I can immediately know what nickname that was. That's fantastic. Yep. Some names are just perfect. How is it that all the people that are just awful have the perfect names for insulting? Like, why is that? Have you noticed that? We really do live up to our names. Hers for the win. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Like, if you don't want your son to be a dick, maybe don't name him Robert. You know what I mean? It's so funny. Hello, Hers. How you doing? Glad to have you here. Welcome. You laugh, but it's so true, right? Like, dude. They're horrible due to childhood name trauma. Exactly. bullied too much, they became what they feared. Oh, that's so good. You guys are the best. Love all of you. Can I please get this recipe? It's a good thing I like Argus. Come here. Doot. Do you think I could still put on Dragonflight speed and chance at level 8? Or 8, wow. 80. Add a 0 to that. Wonder if I could. I feel like Dragonflight actually has some of the best speed and chance. What recipe am I going for? Rank 3 Fiendish Leather. It has a 0.06 drop chance. Drops in the form of a quest. Anytime you skin something on Argus, it has a chance to give you the quest that will give you the recipe. It's gross. It's really gross. Really, really gross. And I cringed when I had to change my my skinner, I mean. But I don't regret the change. I just regret that I have to do this again. I'm gonna have so much Primal Sargerite and leather and oddly shaped stomachs. Sounds tough. Good luck. Thank you. Luckily, like, it's an easy farm now that it's, you know, mega legacy content. I can one-shot everything. But on the other hand, because it's still low drop rate, we're gonna be here a while. In fact, I'm gonna move this down here and start opening all of these bags. They're filling up. Come on. There we go. No, your bags are not designated, are they? No, they're not. No, they are. It's just not functioning properly. It's fine. Whatever. Then there is a much higher chance that you may go insane trying to find it. Exactly, yes! Too painfully true, dude. Alright, let me put these down here. This down there. Meat. Cloth. Tooth. Alright, let's clean out our bags. Here we are. Continuing. Here we go. The only recipe my skinner is missing from Legion. Yep, it's a gross one. The last time I did this on my main skinner, it took months of doing this every day to get. So I'm not expecting this anytime soon. Make a little bit of gold if anyone ever actually buys the leather. Exactly, that's I think the only reason I'm kind of okay with farms like this, even though the drop rate is really poopy, because I do get stuff to sell. It's not just blank farming, empty farming as I kind of like to call it. I do actually get stuff, so it's not totally fruitless. I don't know how much any of this stuff is worth anymore, but it's something. Here we are. Look at all this leather. Do those cats you are killing count as demons? They do not. They are beasts. They are beasties. They're the best source of fiendish leather and the highest drop. I farmed these back in the day for the recipe originally, so I know that they can drop it. They have the highest spawn rate too. Because the second best is the Talbucks over in... was it Eridath? Yeah, Eridath. I keep calling it Makari because that's what it was originally called. Eridath. But no, you can actually tame these, in case you were curious. They are cute little kitties. I thought maybe I can combine them with that achieve for killing thousands of demons. No, unfortunately. I do have a video on that, though. doing a multi-farm for that specific achievement you're thinking about. I don't remember what all it entails, but it's like 3 or 4 things of multi-farming. It's a headache to tame one I kept messing up. Oh, I'm sorry. Rip. There we go. Need some special meat to tame if I'm not mistaken. These? Are you sure? Well, let's see. We'll get one right now. We'll just do this one. Dismiss. No. I got it right away. Maybe you're thinking of a rare or something? Well, I have a cat now. Pet. Good kitty. Alright, dismiss. I do like their cat model, it's kind of unique. It is, and we do actually have a mount too. Well, it was a star mount though. You might not be able to get it anymore. Bear. Nope, other bear. There we go. My bear named Burr. Okay. There were some cats in that zone that needed some meat. Might be that one. Maybe it was a rare or something. There was a lot of like hunter-esque things in Legion. I know that you had to like hunt something down, and there was some in Mop too. I wouldn't be surprised. It's probably the rare version of these or something. Or they changed it. Also possible. Also possible. There we are. Wellhead says 11.1 removes the requirement for meat. Well, look at that! Wow! 11.1. That's recent. I didn't even know there was a requirement. Cool. Well, congrats. You can just go tame it now. That explains that. Nice. There we go. Nope. Come on. They did? Apparently. I just tamed one too. So they are indeed easy to get now. I'm all out of my drink again. Sag. Move that away. There we go. Always too lazy to do it. I feel that. Oh, Pantheras. I need the rank 3 for the other leather and scale for regular Legion stuff too. But I know this one's the worst, so I kind of decided to go this direction first. Because luckily you don't need the other ones to get this one. This one is independent. Kitty, kitty, kitties. These poor things. I have so much fiendish leather. Ridiculous. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, and we'll just leave him here. If we end up having to log off today and don't get it during stream, I'll just leave him here. And this can just be his life until he gets it. Joy dishes are done and I didn't procrastinate. Hey, look at that. Congrats. Here we are. Oh, there's the Yannis. Coming back, trying to at least. Means I'm bored. The joy of grinds like this. That's okay. I'll live. I'll get over it. My body's like, I'm unengaged. I want to do something else. And I'm like, I don't care. We need this recipe, and I don't have it yet. So... stick it. Deal with it. Yeah. The grind is bringing me to PTSD when I had to do it for the getting achievements in Legion. I don't doubt. I know I did this in Legion too. So technically, this is my second time. I've had to do it twice. Because I changed skinners, so... Oh, hold on, I got family texting me. I was waiting for a text. Give me just a second here. Read. In fact, I do need to go pee, actually. Let me go to the bathroom. This is a bit of a lengthy text, so I can read this. So, I will be right back. Let's take a short break. Doot, doot. Doot. BRB. Okay, I'm back. Only for a moment, though. I apologize, but I have to end early today because I need to make some phone calls for some insurance things for some family members who need it because they can't do it themselves right now because they're in the hospital. So I should be back tomorrow, my usual time. This shouldn't be affecting my tomorrow. They're okay. The family member, they've been asked not to disclose it, but they're fine. As far as I understand, it's just, you know, American medical BS. So, I'm gonna end a little early today. There's my phone calls, yuck, or agreed. There's my stream schedule if you'd like to see them live. I'll be back again tomorrow. I should be back to normal tomorrow. I shouldn't have to end early or anything. This will hopefully be resolved today. Yay. Anyway, yes, you say. Exactly. Love you all. I apologize for ending early. We'll do some more skinning tomorrow. We have 4-hour maintenance tomorrow. I don't know if that affects your stream. Ironically, it ends right when I start. 11 a.m. PST. I saw that, but 7 to 11 is the maintenance. So 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9, 10, 10, 11. Yep, that's 4 hours. Exactly when I start stream, so it shouldn't affect it. And even if it does, I'll be here anyways. But you all have a good evening. I love you. Hugs and kisses. I need to go make some phone calls. Blech. So I'll be back. Love you. Bye-bye.